This is a not-so-happy fact found in the New York Times, April 1996. Genital mutilation has been inflicted on 80 to 100 million girls and young women. In countries where it's practiced, mostly in Africa, about 2 million youngsters a year can expect the knife, the razor, or a glass shard to cut their clitoris or remove it altogether. In a man, this would range from amputation of most of the penis to removal of all of the penis. Short-term results include tetanus, hemorrhages, cuts in the urethra, bladder, and vaginal walls. Long-term, chronic uterine infection, increased agony and danger during childbirth, and early deaths.
Bosnian women were interviewed during the war in Yugoslavia in refugee camps and centers. 20 to 70,000 women were raped in the middle of Europe as a systematic technique of war. It was shocking how little people did to stop this. Then again, in this country, in 1 year, over 500,000 women are raped. And theoretically, we're not at war. This monologue is based on one woman's story. She was Muslim, as were many of the women interviewed. Rape had never been part of their culture before the war. We dedicated this monologue to the extraordinary women of Bosnia and Kosovo.
My vagina was green, water soft, pink fields, cow mooing, sun resting, sweet boyfriend touching lightly with a soft piece of blonde straw. There is something between my legs. I do not know what it is. I do not know where it is. I do not touch. Not now. Not anymore. Not since. Oh, my vagina was chatty. Can't wait, so much saying, words talking, can't quit trying, can't quit saying, oh yes, oh yes. Not since. I dreamed there is a dead animal sewn in down there with thick black fishing line, and the dead animal's smell cannot be removed. Its throat is slit and it bleeds through all my summer dresses. My vagina singing all girl songs, all goat bell ringing songs, all wild autumn field songs. Vagina songs, vagina own songs. Not since. The soldiers put a long, thick rifle inside me, so cold and steel rod cancelling my heart. Don't know whether they're going to fire it or shove it through my spinning brain. 6 of them. Monstrous doctors shoving bottles of me too. There were 6. At the end of the room, my vagina, clean spilling water over sun-baked stones, over stone clit stones over and over. Not since. I heard the skin tear and make lemon screeching sounds. Not since a piece of my vagina came off in my hand. Part of the lip. No, one side of the lip is completely gone. My vagina. A live, wet water village. my vagina, my hometown. Not since. They took 7 days smelling like feces and smoked meat. They left their dirty sperm inside me, and I became a river of poison and pus. And all the crops died. And the fish. My vagina. A live, wet water village. They invaded it, butchered it, and burned it down. I do not touch anymore. Do not visit. I live someplace else now. I do not know where that is.
My vagina is angry! It is. It is pissed off. My vagina is furious. And it needs to talk. It needs to talk about all of this shit. It needs to talk to you. What's the deal? An army of people out there thinking up of ways to torture my poor-ass, gentle, loving vagina. Spending their days constructing psycho products and nasty ideas to undermine my pussy. Vagina motherfuckers! I mean, all this shit, they're constantly trying to shove up us, clean us up, stuff us up, make it go away. Well, my vagina is not going away. It is pissed off and it's staying right here. Like tampons.
Oh, God.
What the hell is that? A wad of dry fucking cotton that they shove inside you. Why can't they find a way to subtly lubricate the tampon? As soon as my vagina sees it, it goes into shock. Closes up. You have to work with my vagina. Introduce it to things. Prepare the way. That's what foreplay is about. You have to convince my vagina, seduce my vagina, engage my vagina's trust, and you cannot do that with a dry Stop shoving. Stop shoving. Stop does not need to be cleaned. It smells good already. Don't try to decorate. Don't believe them when he tells you that it smells like rose petals when it's supposed to smell like pussy. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to clean it up, make it smell like bathroom spray or garden. All of those douche sprays, floral, very rain. I don't want my vagina to smell like rain. All cleaned up like washing a fish after you've cooked it. I want to taste the fish. That's why I ordered it. But then there's those exams. Oh. There has got to be a better way to do those exams. I mean, why the scary paper dress that scratches your tits and then crunches when you lay down, making you feel like a wad of paper that somebody threw away? Why the rubber gloves? Why the Nancy do the flashlight all up in there like Nancy Drew working against? Why the Nazi steel stirrups and the mean pole ducklets that they shove up inside you? What's that? My vagina is angry about those visits. It gets defended weeks in advance, and it will not leave the house. And then you get there. Don't you just hate that? Relax your vagina. Why? So you can stuff mean cold duck lips inside them? I think so. Why can't they wrap me in some delicious purple velvet and lay me down on some feathery cotton spread? Put on some pink or blue gloves, rest my feet in some fur-covered stirrups, warm up the duck lips, work with my vagina. No, more tortures. Dry wad of fucking cotton, cold duck lips, and thong underwear. That's the worst. Thong underwear moves around all the time and gets stuck in the back of your crusty butt. Vaginas need to be loose and wide, not held together. That's why girdles are so bad. Vaginas need to move and spread and talk and talk. Vaginas need comfort. Make something like that, something to give them pleasure. They never do that. Hate to see a woman having pleasure, particularly sexual pleasure. And why not make a nice pair of cotton underwear with a French tickler built in? Women would be coming all day. Coming in the supermarket. Coming on the subway. Oh, yeah. Coming happy. Vaginas. They wouldn't be able to stand it. Seeing all of those energized, not taking shit, hot, happy vaginas. If my vagina could talk, it would talk about itself, like me. It would talk about other vaginas. It would do vagina impressions. It would wear Harry Winston diamonds. No clothing, just there, all draped in diamonds. My vagina helped release a giant baby. It thought it would be doing more of that. It's not. Now it wants to travel. It doesn't want a lot of company.
I become terrified that I scratched it off down there. I do not touch myself again, even in the bath. I'm afraid of water getting in and filling me up so I explode. I put Band-Aids over my coochie snorcher to cover up the hole. They fell off in the water. I imagine a stopper, a bathtub plug up there to prevent things from entering me. I sleep with three pairs of Happy Heart cotton patterned underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory. 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets very angry with me and punches me with all his might between my legs. Oh, I know. It feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. When my mama asks me, "What's wrong with your coochie snorcher?" I tell her what Edgar did. And she says to never let anyone touch me down there again. I tried to explain that he didn't touch it, Mama! He touched it! Memory. 9 years old. I play on the bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my coochie snorcher on the bedpost. I know. I made high-pitched screaming noises that come straight from my coochie snorcher's mouth. I got taken to the hospital, and they sewed it up down there from where it got torn apart. Memory. 10 years old. I'm at my father's house and he's having a party upstairs and everybody's drinking. I'm downstairs playing by myself in the basement trying on my new black cotton bra and underpants that my father's girlfriend gave me. All of a sudden, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up from behind me and pulls my new panties down and stuffs his big hard penis into my coochie snorcher. I scream. I kick. I try to fight him off, but he already kicks it in. My father's there then. He has a gun and there's a big, loud, horrible noise, and there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm sure my coochie snorcher is finally fallen out. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory. 15 years old. My coochie snorcher is a very bad place. It's a place of pain, nastiness, invasion, punching, and blood. It's a sight for mishaps. It's a bad luck, though. I imagine a freeway between my legs. And I'm traveling, going far away from here. Memory. 16 years old. There is this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. Like a lot. One day, she invites me into her car, and she asks me if I like boys. And I tell her I do not like that. Then she says she has something she wants to show me. And she leans over, and she kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips, and then she moves her tongue in, and wow! Ooh, she asks me if I want to come over, and she leans over, and she kisses me again, and she tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asks my mama if I can spend the night, and my mother is delighted that such a beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm scared, and I can't wait. Her apartment is fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s, the thieves, the mood lights, the fluffy pillows. I decided right there that I want to be a secretary like her when I grow up. No? Then, the pretty lady makes herself a vodka, and she asks me what I want to drink. And I say, the same as she's drinking. And she says, she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. I say, she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady made me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bull daggers were ugly. I was wrong. I say, you look great. She says, so do you. I say, but I'm only wearing this white cotton bra and underpants. Then she changes me into this other satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. The alcohol's gone straight to my head and I'm loose and ready. There's a picture over her head of a naked black woman with a huge afro. I don't know. Then, she slowly and gently lays me down on the bed. And just our bodies rubbing makes me come. Then she does everything to me and my coochie snorcher that I always thought was nasty before. Wow! I'm so hot, so wild, she says. Your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. Wish I could keep it that way forever. I'm so wild, and then the phone rings. And of course, it's my mama. I'm sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy, and I try to act normal when I get on the phone, and she says, "What's wrong with you? Have you been running?" I say, "No, Mama, exercising." Then she tells the pretty lady to make sure I am not around boys. The pretty lady says, "Trust me. There's no boys around." all the different ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She says to always know how to give myself pleasure so I'll never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm afraid I've become a butch because I'm so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, politically incorrect salvation. She took my sorry-ass coochie snorcher and raised it into a kind of heaven. What does your vagina smell like?
Earth. Garbage. God. Water. A brand new morning.
Death, sweet ginger, sweat, chicken,
Musk.
Me?
No smile, I've been told.
pineapple, chalice essence, paloma picasso.
Earthy meat and musk. Cinnamon and cloves. Roses. Spicy, musky jasmine forest. Deep, deep forest.
Damp moss, yummy candy, the South Pacific.
Somewhere between fish and lemons.
Ooh, peaches. The woods. Oh, ripe fruit. And strawberry kiwi tea.
Vinegar and water. Light, sweet liquor. Cheese.
Did you get that, Jen?
Yeah.
Ocean. Sexy. A sponge. That's not good.
No.
The beginning.
We've been threatening to create a map of all vagina-friendly cities. There are many surprises. I bet you didn't know, for example, that they love vaginas in Oklahoma City. It's very important to keep that in mind because they wouldn't advertise this piece. You know why? Because all the papers there are Christian run.
Oh, no.
And we all know that Christians don't have vaginas. We don't have that either. But a wonderful vagina fairy tale happened there. That's called a VFT, and they're happening in cities all over the world.
A group of fabulous women from Oklahoma City with hairdos became subversive. They handed out pocketbook-sized flyers in supermarkets and beauty salons, telling people to come to the vagina monologue. They only advertised on subversive systems like email, but by the third night, women were pulling up in pickup trucks with their own lawn chairs. One girl in Oklahoma City told how she had been born without a vagina and only realized it when she was 14. She was playing with her girlfriend and they were comparing genitals, and she realized that hers were different. Something was wrong. She went to the doctor with her father, the parent she was close to, and the doctor discovered that in fact she did not have a vagina or a uterus. Her father was heartbroken, trying to suppress his tears and sadness so his daughter would not feel bad. On the way home, in a noble attempt to comfort his daughter, he said, "Darling, we got an interesting situation. You were born without a vagina. But the good news is, we're going to get you the best homemade pussy in America. And when you finally meet your husband, he's going to know we had it made specially for him."
They are wild for vaginas in Pittsburgh. It's practically a vagina holiday zone. Who knew? One woman in Pittsburgh was obsessed with a particular word, a pejorative word used to describe the vagina. Her mission was to reconceive the word.
I call it cunt. I reclaimed it, cunt. I really like it. Cunt. Just listen to it. Cunt. Cut. Cavern, cackle, clit, cute, C, closed, come, closed inside, inside, ka, then U, then who, then curvy, inviting sharkskin U. Uniform, under, up, urge, U, then N, then con, snug letters fitting perfectly together. Nest, now, nexus, nice, nice. Always depth, always round in uppercase, con, N, a jagged, wicked electrical pulse. Then soft N, warm N, then T, then sharp, certain, tangy T. Texture, take, tent, tight, tantalizing, tensing, taste, tendrils, time, tactile, tell me, cunt, say it, tell me, cunt,